first we'll start with what is the need of visualization, and slowly we are going to see a lot of things, right? Before that, one announcement, right? Please don't worry about memorization of any functions associated with pandas and matplotlib. No, don't worry that how I am going to memorize, nothing like that. So don't worry about that, it will come with practice. That is the first announcement, right? Second thing, right, as mentioned earlier, this time your assignment is going to be based on data, because no one is going to ask you the questions on, right, how do we do concatenation or how do we add the data. Everyone will answer that, right? The question is, let's say these are the two data sets, can you really do concatenation? So what will happen, they will give you some data set and then they will say that, okay, take this to your home, do some analysis, gain some insights, and give me some unique features or unique things about this data set. So this is how the questions would be asked in the interview. But anyway, related to theory, what questions can be asked, so I will be discussing that in the last, so you don't need to worry about that. So today we are going to discuss about all the interview questions related to pandas and matplotlib. Everything we are going to discuss, not a problem. And actually, uh, I had mentioned last in the last class that the pandas notebook will not be uploaded now, so I will upload it anytime by tomorrow, and I am adding more concepts to it so that you guys can have a wholesome notebook, everything in the same notebook, right? So that is one announcement I had already told, and in the WhatsApp group, the member WhatsApp group, already I had mentioned this as well. So no need to worry about that, no need to worry about anything. Now guys, let's start. The first thing, I will ask you a very simple question, right, a very simple question. Let's say you have this data set, right? So I have this data set which looks like this. So I will give you one data set, very easy data set. Let's say, how many of you can answer this? So let's say you have data set scenario one. So before that also, till now, let's say this, let's write this till now. So we are in data toolkit. We have covered pandas extensively, we have seen multiple data sets, pandas extensively. Now it's your job, guys, to solve as many as data set you can. But still, I will be providing 3 to 4 case studies from my side, so you don't need to worry about that. This will be addition to 7 EDA that I have promised. So don't think that I am not going to give you EDA and all those things. That will also happen at that point of time. And in fact, 3 4 case studies I am thinking to solve in the class itself. Right? 3 4 case studies, if I solve it, then I can give you 2 3 as a homework, right? So you can have a lot of practice here, right? So this will be given after data toolkit is over. So what I'm going to do, maybe you guys can put some data set in the WhatsApp group at a later stage once Plotly is over, right? And I can frame questions and I can prepare the data set and I can come in the class to discuss that particular case study. So it can be like 3 to 4 case study. 4 case study, I don't mind. I can complete this in one lecture, right? So don't worry about that. Even if it takes 2 lectures, I don't have any problem. Just give me the data set. I don't have any issue in solving any data set. If you guys don't give, I have already some data set. I will just pick up and solve it in front of you with some actionable items. Actionable items will be something like this, that let's say this is a data set, how to increase revenue for this company, revenue for this company, and the data set will be given to me, right? And then I will put some 10 actionable items, something like that, so that you guys also get a feel of solving something, right? Given a data set and you just keep gaining the insight, it will not give you a feel. Let's say there is a data set, you just analyze, then it will not give you a feel, right? So that's why my plan would be something like this. So till now we have covered pandas. In this lecture, this is your visualization lecture. Pandas, numpy is also completed. So numpy. In this lecture, we are starting with visualization, right? So visualization, I am hoping that I can complete by tomorrow. If I am not able to complete, then again Wednesday there will be a extra lecture. I know again you must be surprised and you will just say that no, Ajay, you are now making an habit of having extra lecture on Wednesday. It's okay, guys, right? Anyway, I had given you holiday for 3 classes. Till now, I have given holiday for 3 classes. One class I have already done, 2 classes still left. So these 2 class I will compensate on Wednesday. So next Wednesday also we'll be having one extra class. If you guys have any problem, please do let me know. So I am thinking that at least on Wednesday, these 3 classes on visualization 1, visualization 2 will be over. Visualization 2 will be over. In this visualization 1 and 2, we are going to complete Matplotlib and advanced Matplotlib, right? Right. Complete Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotly, right? These three are more important, and then one is there also, but people don't tend to use, that is bouquet. Bouquet. Don't worry about this. People don't use this, but still, I will teach you. Not a problem, right? So this is our timeline. From next week, what I can do, we can start with this case study and sequel. So we will start with sequel. I am hoping that sequel, basic sequel and advanced sequel, with one data set that I am going to solve and one data set in your homework, this should be over by Feb, right? And if we are able to do that, then it's a very good thing, and then we can move to statistics and then machine learning. That would be the plan, right? One few extra classes also required. So API, Flask, Git. So these are 3 things that I am going to cover, right? When I'm not sure after SQL or after statistics, I am thinking that after SQL, because SQL will be a practical session, then quickly move to some theory, that is statistics. Then again, after statistics is done, we will come back to API, Flask, and Git, and then we will start with machine learning. This is my plan, right? This is my plan. This is the experiment that I want to do with this batch, that where I should put this API, Flask, and Git. But let's see when I am going to put it. So no need to worry about that. That's my part. I will do that my part. So let's start. Now, Matplotlib or visualization. Right. Now moving ahead, I will ask one very basic question. Let's say we have a data set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. This is a data set. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. This is your scenario 1. Now next. Right. Right. F2. F2. So let's say you have F2. Now we have data set like this: 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Right. Now, scenario 3. Right. Right. Scenario 3. Right. Scenario 3. This is, this is, this looks like this. And now, moving ahead, we have scenario 4. Right. Scenario 4 is something like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, right? And then something like that for 3 also. Right. 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 A very simple question now. Answer me. A very simple question. What is the meaning of this and this? If I ask you, summarize feature 1 and feature 2, will you be able to summarize this? Will you be able to summarize this? Feature 1 and feature 2. Will you be able to summarize this? Quick question. Right. Right. Will you be able to summarize this? Feature 1 and feature 2. Right. Quickly. Right. Very good. Sajid says feature 1 increasing in a linear manner. Very good. So feature 1 is increasing in linear manner. What about feature 2, guys? Can you summarize this? Right? 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 Right. Feature 2, if given a lot of data point with your naked eyes, you cannot summarize. You cannot summarize. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, let's say thousands of there are. Right? You cannot summarize feature 2. This is the first point. Now, what do you think, guys? What do you think? Which plot among F1 and F2 is represented here? Right? Right. Which plot among F1 and F2 is represented here? Quickly. Everyone. Right? Right? Right. Which plot? Right? Right. Very good. F1. Whoever has told F1, they are correct. Simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it is increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Just assume that this is the only axis. It might be one y axis, doesn't matter. But let's say this is increasing. Now, see, this was low in number. You were able to have some insight that this is an increasing order. Same thing can be visualized and summarized in a form of a plot like this. Now comes the interesting part. Very, very interesting. Now, can anyone explain me that what this plot depicts? What is the meaning of this plot? Anyone? What is the meaning of this plot? Can anyone answer this? Right. Right. So it simply means that there is value 1, there is value 1 which has 100 occurrence. Right? Right? There is 2 which has 50 occurrence. So can I say, right, right, irrespective of how much large this feature 2 is, this can be summarized using this plot. Can I say this? Can I say this? Yes or no? Right? Right? You were not able to summarize this with your naked eyes. Simple. Right? You were not able to summarize, but the moment you see the plot, you are able to summarize. So what is the meaning of this? What we understand from this? What we understand from this? So visualization, visualization, right? Visualization, visualization. So what is the meaning of visualization? It simply means summarization of data. So summarization of data, summarization of data, right? Few data points can be summarized, summarized just by seeing them, seeing them. But a lot of data points can only be summarized, can only be summarized, only be summarized, summarized through plots, summarized through plots, through plots. Simple. This is, and this is also a formal way. This is also a formal way. Formal way. This is the understanding. Right. Now comes, how do we summarize? For that, we have some libraries, Matplotlib, Seaborn, then we have Plotly and Bouquet. This is the understanding. And let's start first class of visualization with Matplotlib. So we are going to start with Matplotlib, right? So let's start with this Matplotlib. What is this Matplotlib, right? What is this Matplotlib? So if you just break this Matplotlib, so what is the spelling of this? Matplotlib. Matplotlib, right? Mat means mathematical, simple, right? Plot means graph, you already know. Lib means library. So a library which can help you to plot, simple. And if you now see, Matplotlib is a comprehensive library for creating static, animated, and interactive visualization in Python. Right? Matplotlib makes easy things easy and hard things possible. Very interesting. Very interesting. Simple. Right? Right. Right. So far, so good, everyone. Everyone has understood the necessity of Matplotlib. Yes or no? Right? Right. 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 Very good. Very good. So everyone has understood so far the importance of Matplotlib, or in general visualization. In general visualization, that is very very important, right? Right. In general, you guys have understood the visualization thing, right? Right. 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 Very good. Very good. So now let's start, guys. So let's start. So we have understood this, right? So now before starting Matplotlib, right? Now start making this habit to import the required libraries first, right? So import pandas as PD, import numpy as np, numpy as np, import matplotlib. I will come to this, but before that, there is one interesting question. Sir, will use it only for mathematical purpose? And Sajil says, nice question. Rajkumar and Sajil, very good question. But at the same time, you guys have not used your brain, right? Think, think in data industry, how will you make plot if there is some or other mathematics not involved? Give me some example, then I will appreciate. Okay, think on that first. So now import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Ah, Sajil has now changed the lane. Sir, I was sarcastic. Rajkumar, are you seeing? Sajil was sarcastic. Oh my god. Tanya says make them jump from roof. Yes. First I will treat them with all biryanis and all, everything. So people outside from India, Atanaska, Adeline, Ada, all of you three are there. So what is biryani? So this is biryani. I will show you. This is biryani. This is my favorite dish. Right. Right. And if you just see the image, so this is a biryani. It is vegetarian also, non-vegetarian also. You can eat this biryani, and this is the best dish that you can eat, right? I love this biryani, right? Right. So I will treat them with biryani and then ask them to jump over the roof, jump from the roof. Oh yes. So anyway, let's start, guys. Let's start, right? So these are the required libraries, but here I have used matplotlib.pyplot as plt. So this pyplot module help you to make the plots very easy. So now, guys, let's start and have some fun, right? We will be having a lot of fun. To have fun, I will show you one very easy thing. So, do you guys remember I had made this plot? So, this is called something. I will come to that. But let's make this type of plot again. So what I'm going to do, I will write x is equals to, see carefully, 1, 2, 3. And now I am saying y is equals to, 1 has been repeated 100 times, right? 2 has been written 50 times and 10 times. 2 50 times, and let's say this is 10 times. So this is your x and y. To list, if you see x and then if you see y. Now I will make a plot. So what I will do, plt dot plot. So if I just do plt dot plot and write x and y, so beautifully it looks like this, right? Right, right. But now if you see, right, it is not looking, right, the same way, right, that I had made it here. So don't worry about this, I will come to this, I will make this plot as well, so you don't need to worry about that, right? So this is some plot that I have made as of now, right? I have made as of now, right? We'll move slowly, we'll discuss everything, right? We'll discuss everything, but if you want to see this type of plot, simple, what I can do, plot plt dot bar. If I just do like this, then I will get this plot. This is the plot you guys were expecting, right? If I'm not wrong, this is the plot that you guys were expecting, right? Yes or no? This is the same plot I have made it, right? Right, this is the same plot I have made it. But now this is not the question. The question was something different. Can I prove the theory part that I had discussed? So yes, I can prove it. So let's say 1 2 3. I will just write 1 2 3, and this data set have multiple values. Let's say again 1 1 2 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, something like this, 1 2 1 2, something like this, right? 1 2 1 2, right? A lot of 1 2 1 2 is there, right? Right. Now see it carefully. If there are a lot of 1 2 1 2, and if I ask you, right, can you explain this, right? Right, without making any plot, it will be very tough, right? But the moment you make a plot, it will be easy for you, right? That is the understanding. And for that I will be taking a very big example, right? Very interesting example. So what I'm going to do, I will just let it be like this, right? I will just be, you know, let it be like this, right? So first of all, right, 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 discussion on why visualization is important. Visualization is important. So this is the first thing, right? Now I will just show you. So what I'm going to do, right, so I will just go here and maybe Tesla. So let's say Tesla stock price, Tesla stock price. So I took Tesla stock price, right? Right, okay. Mm-hmm. 1 year, 5 year max. Okay, very good. uh right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Import Y finance. Right. Import Y finance. Or let's say, don't worry about that. What I'm going to do, pd dot see here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a data set. So I'll just make you a data set in front of you. So what I'm going to do, I'm using numpy random module. So I'm going to do np dot random. So np dot random, and then I will say generate me 50 random data points. So np dot random dot rand. So this will generate me 50 data points. Very good, right? So I'll just show you 50 data points. Okay. So these are the 50 data points, right? Right. Now I am going to make a data frame out of this. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. I will show you on the real world data set also. I have this plan, so don't worry about that. PD dot data frame, right? And now I will just put this 50 data points, or let's say maybe 500 data points. I don't have any problem, right? And then I will just write columns is equals to maybe, let's say, data. Let's say this is your data, and then we have index is equals to index is equals to index is equals to index is equals to, and this time I will take the index pd dot date range, the date range that we had seen earlier, right? right? So maybe I will say from the date, right, 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 0802, right, 2025, right, 2025. So first of all, year that should be 2025, and then right 25, and then we have some date here, right, right, 02 and 08. Very good. And how many data points I want? Periods is equals to 500. Again, this is just a bit simple data set like this. So let's say end, the three should be specified. So let's say here p dot data frame np dot rand, and this 500 column is there, pd dot range. Okay, periods will be inside this. I had given this outside, so periods will always be here inside this. Very good. Now I will just execute. So these are 500 data points. Very good. Right. Now I will rename it, let's say data frame. So this is data frame. Now if I ask you guys, what is the meaning of this data, or how do we summarize this data, what will be your answer? How will you summarize the above data? How are you going to answer this, guys? Anyone? Can anyone answer this? How are we going to summarize this data? Right. Can we summarize this data? Very simple question. Can we summarize this data? Right. We cannot summarize if you look like this. If you see this data, you cannot have any comment over the data. The same way you can see and comment here, because this was a small data set, but now you cannot see, you cannot capture the complete image of the data in one go. Then what you will do? Very simple. You will make a plot, df.plot, and then we can just write fig size is equals to, again, don't worry about this fig size. This is something I'm writing here randomly. I will talk about this now. If you see, right, you can give some sort of summarization about this data. What is the summarization? That it rotates around zero. It means the mean value is around zero. The highest value can be around, let's say, 3 4. This is April, July, October, till next April, something like that. You can at least summarize this data, right, 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 right. Yes or no, guys? Everyone, right, right. Yes or no? Quickly, right, 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 right. Very good, very good. So, do you guys have? Okay, uh, 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 no, not a problem. So, what I'm going to do, right? What I'm going to do, right? Hmm, right. I will just, you guys have already seen this earlier as well, right? So let's start. So do you guys have the code of Yahoo Finance? So import Y Finance, let's say Y Finance as YF, as YF, right? Y as YF. So do you remember that we had discussed that? So now what I'm going to do, YF dot ticker, right? So let's see if I can just do it. YF dot ticker, and then Tesla. I want Tesla. I want Tesla. Just let me check if I can. Okay, very good. So this is a Tesla object. So this I'll show you guys. You can use that code as well, right? Not a problem. So here I will just reuse Tesla. What I have done, right? So Tesla. This is your Tesla. This is your Tesla object, and then I want history. So Tesla dot history. I want history of 1 year. So period is equals to 1 year. Simple. 1 year. This is good. And then I will just write data. So this is your data. Right. So this is your data. Fine. So this is your Tesla data. Right. Now again, the same question. Right. Right. Same question. So let's say, can you summarize this closing price of Tesla for last 1 year. Can you summarize this? Can you summarize the above data? Can you summarize the above data? Right? Can you summarize the above data? Again, answer would be no. You cannot summarize until you make plot. Until you make a plot. Until you make a plot. So now what you will do? Again, you will make a plot. So what you can do? Simple pd dot plot, right? And then just keep it. So I'll just copy this, right? Something like that. Right. So df dot plot you can make it. So let's say data dot plot. Simple. So now again you can make a plot something like this. Uh, so basically here we have already one plot earlier. So this is how you are getting it, close price and something like that. So what I will do, data close. So I'll just use the close price. So that's where you will just find it having one data. See how beautiful now this plot looks like, right? Earlier, when only data was given, you were not able to summarize, but now you can summarize this. And now, if you just go ahead and see 1 year price, right? 1 year price, the shape looks something similar. What you have got it here. So interestingly, in every analysis, right, plot will give you a lot of insights as compared to the data directly. So you can summarize using the visualization plot. Hope you guys have now understood the need of visualization. Is it clear so far, guys? Quickly. Everyone, right, 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 yes or no? Now should we move ahead? Right, 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 yes or no? Very good, very good, right, very good. Now guys, I have made few things, right? Here I made a one type of plot, right? Here I made one other type of plot, right? This is same, both are same, right, right. This is also some plot that I have made, right? This is also some plot I have made. Now the question is what are these, right? How many more types we have to study, right? Do we need to remember or memorize? Well enough. Very good question. All of these are very good question, right? So here we are going to see few plots, right? And those are the most used plot. So first I will write line plot. So what you have seen here is actually a line plot. This is a line plot, right? This is a line plot, right? Then we are going to see bar chart. Before that, scatter plot, scatter plot. Then we are going to see bar chart. Then we are going to see histogram, right, right. So this was your bar chart, right? This was your bar chart, right, right. What is bar chart? I will talk about that everything in detail, so you don't need to worry about that, right? So this is your bar chart, then histogram. Then we are also going to study about pie chart, pie chart, right, 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 right. These one, two, three, four, five plots are the most important plots. Does it mean that we are not going to study anything else? We are going to study a lot of things. We are going to see heat map. We are going to see area plot. We are going to see stacked bar chart. We will be seeing everything. But these one, two, three, four, five, these five plots are the most important one. This should be pretty much clear to everyone. So now we should start. Now the time has came that we should start things formally about visualization. And the first plot that we are going to see is line chart. Simple, right? Line chart. So let's start. Right, 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 right. Now, what is this line chart? Right. How you can explain this line chart or line plot? Right. Line plot. Right. So very basic thing. So if you just Google it out, line plot. See what is this line plot. Just Google it out. Line plot. A line plot is also known as dot plot. Is a graph that shows how often a value appears in a data set. Something like that. Right. 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 Now, to understand this, right, right, here I will show you one example. Right. So let's start with this. So let's say x is equals to x is some value 1, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, something like that. And then let's say 8. And again, let's say uh, maybe 3. Right. So this is your x. Now we have some y. Corresponding y value is maybe let's say uh, 1 has occurred, let's say maybe 5 times, 3 has occurred 10 times, or something like that. Corresponding to 1, the value is 5. Corresponding to 3, the value is 10. This also, this way also you can read it. Right? 5, 10, maybe let's say, let's say 3, 6, 8, 9, and finally 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So both of these values should be same in number. Right? Now what you can do? PLT dot plot, PLT dot plot, and then put x and y. X and y. Simple. And now if you see a plot something here. Very good. So this is a plot, not a problem. This is a plot. Right? Obviously, this is a very zigzag plot, and you don't have right any information about this or any good insight about this data. But no need to worry about that. So this is the first plot, that is your line plot. What is the use? I will discuss about this. Right. Right. So now, what is this line chart or line plot? Right. A plot, or I'll just copy this line plot. Right. A line plot is known as a dot plot. It's a graph that shows how often values appears in a data set. Simple. Right. And the next thing, all the data points are connected. Right. So if you see, all these data points are connected. Right. Very good. Now, what is this? Anyone has any idea? What is this? And sometimes why it happens and sometimes it doesn't happen. Right. If you guys have worked with Matplotlib, you might be knowing that sometimes you are able to see this and sometimes you are not able to see this. What is this? Right. Vedic says object. Very good. So basically, this is the metadata about this plot or the object of the plot. If you don't want this, then you can simply write plt.show. The moment you write plt.show, this will not be there. This metadata information will not be available. Right, right. So I'll just write to remove the object of the plot from below. So what does show does? Right. PLT.show actually provides you the plot. That this is the plot. Right. Right. But if you don't call it explicitly, right, some sort of metadata will also be available that this is a 2D plot and this is a line plot. So this is some understanding. Right. Right. Now, guys, very interesting. So far, so good. Not a problem. Right. Right. Till here, things are very easy. Things are very good. Right. Not a problem. Right. But now comes the very interesting thing. Now comes very interesting thing. So let's say this is a matplotlib. Can we more play with it? Can we have more parameters associated with this? The answer to your question is yes. And slowly we are going to understand that. There are more parameters for this plt.plot that you guys are going to use it. Right. So let's start slowly. But before that, What is the line plot? Already we have discussed. Now, use case of line plot. Use case of line plot. When is line plot is used? So line plot helps us to understand the relationship between two variables. First of all, this is the understanding between two variables. And whenever 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 the time component is involved, time component is involved, or or you want to see some progression in data, right, right, right. It can be both increasing and decreasing, or in other word, trend increasing, increasing, or decreasing in data, then use line chart, then use line chart. That's the understanding, right, right. This is the understanding, right. Everyone, is it clear? Yes or no? Right. Rajkumar says, can you explain second point? Whenever the time component is involved. So here you saw an example. There was a time component, March 2024, May 2024, something like that. Whenever time component is involved, first point. Second, whenever you want to see the progression, it can be increasing trend. Here, see, this is an increasing trend, or it is a decreasing trend, or even if no trend, it doesn't matter. Whenever you want to see some sort of progression, then you have to use line chart. Clear? Yes or no? Use case clear? Right? Very good. Now guys, right, very good. Now we have to see a lot of other parameters in this matplotlib, right, right. So we'll start with other parameters, right, right, right. So what I'm going to do, right, what I'm going to do, very simple, right. So first of all, plt 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 has more parameters, and let's see one by one. So let's see it, right. So first thing, plt dot plot, right. Now what are we going to do? You want to plot x and y, and this time you can just put color is equals to whatever color you want, let's say red, and then let's say plt dot show here, right. See, this is now red. Do you need to remember? The answer to your question is no. You don't need to remember this. Now, let's say you want to name it, right? Name it. So let's say plt dot, plt dot x label, x label. I can simply put what I want in x label. So let's say demand each month, or let's say month, and then plt dot y label. What you can do? Plt dot y label. Here I can just put, right, demand each month, right? Now if you see, this will be your x label and y label. This is your month, and this is your demand of each month, right? Now moving ahead, you want to make the pointers to each specific data point. Then what you can do? I'll just show you. So here I can just, you want to show where exactly the data lies, then you can simply write marker is equals to something like this. Marker is equals to, oh, see, this is a data point, 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 and all have been joined. Interesting, interesting. See, right, right. Now let's say you want to have the title of this. How can you do? title. Very easy. PLT dot title. PLT dot title. PLT dot title. Right. What should be the title of this? Right. Right. Monjolika. Monjolika eating humans. Humans. Simple. Right. Each month, what is the demand of Monjolika? See? Right. 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 So obviously just remove it. Doesn't sound cool. So inhuman, insane that statement is. So let's say demand each month. Simple. Plot. Right. 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 Can we change the shape of the marker? Yes. I will show you. Don't worry. Right. So this was about color equals to red. Right. Now, if you move ahead and just write simply red, 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 it doesn't matter. It will still be red. Right. Can we have yellow color or some other color? Yes. Try it out. Yellow. See, this is yellow. If you want blue, yes, it can be blue as well. See, this is a blue color. Right. Instead of this line, can we have different line? The answer is yes. So you can also change the line. So line is style. The line is style is equals to something like this. See, beautiful line style. You want to increase the width of this line? Can you increase? The answer is yes. You can increase this. How I will increase? So with line style, I want line width. So here another parameter is line width. Line width is equals to, right, line width is equals to 3 inches, 3 inches or 2 inches. See here, beautiful. Right. Can you increase the marker size, this dot size? Yes, you can also increase that. So here I will just put marker size is equals to 10 inch. Marker size, marker size, marker size is equals to 10 inch. See how huge is this? Right. Right. Now inside this I also want a grid. Can I get a grid inside this? The answer to your question is yes. You can also get a grid to understand the data very well. You should have the grid. So I will just write plt.grid. Plt.grid. Here you have a grid. Right. 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 So far, so good. Yes or no? Right. Now, again, there was a question, can I change the grid as well? Sorry, marker as well. Yes, you can change the marker. So let's try it out. So here, let's put something like this. Okay, it will throw an error maybe. Right. Right. It will throw an error. I knew that. So maybe. Um, uh, okay. No need to worry about that. So plt.plot marker. Right. Yeah, plus. Very good, Sada. So some values work. I remember that. So see here. Now the marker is plus. See, there can be different marker as well. So here, changing the marker. Changing the marker. Right. And I will just be putting here, somewhere here, wherever the marker was introduced. I can change the marker with many more other colors. Right. Marker plus. Right. 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 PhD.grid. I'll do this. Leave a marker, and then can I have any other symbol? Let's say minus. No, only plus is there. Fine. So this is the marker. You can do that as well. Right. Right. Now, very valid question. Tanya is asking: in what scenario does grid comes useful? Very good question. I will give you one thing. Let's say copy cell or copy image option is there or not. Okay. See guys, I just wanted to show you this. So what I could have done, I would have plotted here in this image, in this notepad, and I would have asked you, what is the value? So for that, you will be just seeing this, okay, this is 1, this is 5, something like that. Then you can guess, okay, 1 has occurred 5 times. So grid actually helps you to check the value in a more convenient way. That's the only difference. So what is the use case of grid? Simple. Grid helps you to check the value, check the exact data point easily. That's it. Nothing else. Right? Right. Got it, everyone? Yes or no? Everyone. So far, so good. Right? 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 Anyone has any questions so far? Right? Now, again, moving ahead. Moving ahead. Can you increase the marker size? Yes, we have increased it. Right? Right? Very good. Right? Right. Can you have other line style? Yes. So let's see it. So I'll just put it like this. And can we have another marker style like this? So let's say can we have this column? See here. The values will look like this. Right, 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 right. Very good. Very good. Right. Now moving ahead. Moving ahead. Right. Can we now, right, make two line chart here? Can we make two line chart here? Yes or no? Everyone has to answer this. Can we make two line chart out here? Quickly. Right, 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 right. So how can we make two line chart in just one plot? So let's try to look at this. Right, right. So let's say we have, right, this plot, or I'll just make it from the scratch. So now two line plot, in one plot, right? So let's say month. This is month: Jan, Feb, March, April, May. Simple. Demand, demand of, right, uh, AstraZeneca. Let's say, or just highlight demand of a medicine. Let's say made one. Demand of medicine one or vaccine one, whatever you want to put. So let's say 100 doses, maybe, or let's say just keep it normal. 5 doses, 6 doses, right? 10 doses, 1 doses, and 2 doses. Simple. Now, demand of medicine 2. Simple. Demand of medicine 2. Right? And now, here it will be, let's say, 4, here, 7, here, right? Right. Here, 2, here, 10, or let's say 10, and here, let's say, interestingly, 3, or let's say 3. Right? So, this is the data. Now what I am going to do? Very simple. First of all, plt.plot. I will copy this. Right. I will not do anything. I will just copy this. Right. plt.plot, and here instead of x, I will write month. Month. Right. Instead of y, I will just write demand medicine 1, made 1. Right. Now color is equals to red, fine. Marker is O, fine. Line style is dot, fine. Line width is 3, fine. Marker size is fine. Now plt.x label, plt.x label, x label. So x label. Then we have x data access. So x data, x data. plt.x label. So let's say month, month. plt dot y label, y label, y label, and then we can just write demand of medicine 1. Right, right. So months and demand of medicine 1. Simple. plt dot title, title I will put plt dot title, and here I will just put, demand of medicines per month, per month. Simple. And then finally plt.show. And let's do it. plt.show it. Execute this. Very good. This looks good. So cute. But Where is the second medicine? The plot is not there. And in that case, what you will do? Simple. So I will just copy this, and now paste this. Instead of medicine 1, write medicine 2. Color, instead of red, write blue. Marker, let it be like this. Let it be like this. Marker size, let it be like this. Right? Right? Now see. Right? And now remove this because there will be both medicine. Now see. Oh my god, it looks very good. Demand of medicine, months, and let's say demand of medicines per month. Not a problem. But still, you are not able to figure it out. Right, 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 right. Which is, right, right. Which is of what medicine? You are not able to understand which is medicine 1, which is medicine 2. Just by seeing the plot. Then we have something called label. So just write label is equals to, here if you see demand of medicine 1, so you can just write demand medicine 1, or let's just write made 1 made 1, and this I will write label is equals to made 2. Done. Done. Made 1, made 2. And now if you execute, see, you will again not see medicine 1 and medicine 2. Then what you have to do? There is one more thing that you have to write, plt dot listen. Listen. And now if you write plt dot listen, you will find made 1 and made 2. See, interesting. Now if you give this plot to anyone, he or she will be able to understand what is the meaning of this plot. Easy. Everyone, easy peasy. Yes or no? Quickly, guys. Right, right. Now, can I do one more thing? Can I put grid? PLT dot grid. See? Oh my god. Now see. This is grid. Again. Again interesting. Let's see it. Again interesting. I don't want this medicine 1, medicine 2 to be here. What I can do? So you just hit a tab here. You will get a lot of options. Right? Right. See, by default, it actually detects where is the space and it puts the labels. Right, right. So one more parameter is there, loc equals to best. So location is equals to best. If you provide this, it will be putting here only. Right. So this is the best location you want to put this. Right, right. But if you don't want to put it here, right, then you have other options as well. Right. So what you can do here, right, right. So location equals to best. Instead of this, right, instead of this, what you can do, first of all I will just write this, right, just see plt dot legend, right, 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 plt dot legend, right, and you can just get some inches. So here you can just write level equals to inline, right, right. So you will be having some options here, handles, labels, right. Ha. Upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. Default is best. So wherever you want to put, you can just go keep it. So here there is some sort of different options. You can just see it. Center, right, left, right, right. All of these options are there. Right. See. So let's say you want here maybe lower left. Can you put this? The answer is yes. So you can put this at the lower left. But do you need to remember this? No, you don't need to remember anything. I just wanted to show you and see here this has came to the lower left. Generally in the industry, either people use on the lower left or on this right top. Right. These two places only people keep. But if you want to use any way, you can put that way. Right. Whatever way you want to put. So these are some parameters. Right. 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 So some parameters of log, some parameter value, some values of log, some parameters, some values of log, some parameter values of log. So this is the understanding, right? Right. Now, guys, enough of things done, right? Right. Enough of things done. Should we move to some data set, everyone? Right. Right. Can we user location code here? User location you need to figure it out, but generally, see, you can not put in some other random location. I'm not sure, just check it out, right? This location code is there, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It has been also provided we with some predefined thing, right? It might be some okay, there is some coordinates, you just need to check it out. Even I don't use, so no, no need to worry about that. But if you want to experiment it, please go ahead and just check different coordinates and try to figure it out. Okay, now guys, let's move ahead with some data sets, right? So we'll go ahead with some data sets. So guys, do you have any recommendation of data sets quickly? Do you have any recommendations of data set? Right, 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 right. Okay. Rajkumar says cricket. Fine. Let's say cricket dataset. Uh, which dataset you want to say? See, my favorite is Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Bumrah. I will analyze these three dataset. Right. So any IPL dataset, maybe let's say IPL dataset, IPL dates dataset. Let's some small IPL dataset. Mm-hmm. This is too big dataset. Yeah. Mm. Is that very good? Looks good. Looks good. But this is of team. Where is the player? The spinner was into delivery IPL match. Let me check it out, guys. Anyone has any data set, please do let me know. Mm, very good. This works. This works because I just wanted to have for 1 year only. I cannot analyze the complete uh, data set. So guys, this is my data set. We have got one data set, IPL batsman data set. So we will start with this, right? Right, this is the data set I wanted. So I just wanted 1 year data set. I don't wanted the complete data set, right? So this is one data set that we have, right? Very good. So we'll start with this data set. This is going to be fun, right? IPL batsman 2023 data set. Let's see it. Wow. Match number, batsman, team, run, ball, 4, 6. Nice. Is there Virat Kohli? Virat. Virat Kohli. Yes. So Virat Kohli is there. So let's start, guys. Now I am going to analyze this data set. See, I will now love it. So people uh, from outside India, guys, we are going to analyze a data set. That is the cricket data set, right? I don't know how many of you love cricket, but cricket is a very big game in our country. So we'll start with the data set. So let's start with this, right? So everyone has downloaded the data set quickly. Everyone, right? Everyone, quick, guys, quick. Mhm. Everyone has downloaded, yes or no? Unicode. Batsman. Sajil is asking batsman. So what this data set is there? Yes, IPL 2023 batsman. Yes, okay. There are four data set. I didn't knew that. Right, right. Just download the batsman data set. Code decode error. What is this? Decode. Right, right. This should be something associated with some parameter. Don't worry about that. What's the position? Right. So I'll just put some encoding value, most probably. Encoding is equals to what should be the value? Maybe UTF-8. This should be fine. UTF-8. UTF-8. Invalid start byte. Right. So maybe I will put some other thing. Don't worry about this error. This is just encoding error. Right. Hmm. Okay, very good. So this is just an encoding error. This type of error generally comes when I saw. I just got to see how to understand this. Same way, whenever you face this error, just copy that particular line, just Google it out. You will understand that what is the error, what is the problem that you are facing. Right. Generally, what happens whenever you write some string or some data set, right? If you just see it, right? So what is happening, right? Here encoding in the files is windows 1 to 5 to use this. So basically there are different encoding, but let's say if you don't know the encoding, in that case what you will do? In that case, so let's say I will just show you. This is very interesting, right? If I'm not wrong, I will just show you. Let's say this encoding I don't know, right? This encoding I don't know, right? And let's say you are facing this problem, then what you can do, you can just put errors is equals to ignore. Right, ignore. Right, ignore. The moment you put uh errors equals to ignore, this should be done, but maybe let's say it is not getting done. Encoding is equals to encoding is equals to encoding is equals to, let me try it out. Already we have done this, but you know uh, just for an general purpose, encode equals to UTF-8. Errors is not the thing. ERRORS, ignore. Maybe what I can do, I'll just enter tab. So there should be there t type, engine, converter, escape rows, escape footer, escape blank, day first, decimal. Okay, there is no any error. Right, no error. uh don't worry about that, so let it be. Like, we have put this UTF. So what you can do, if sometimes this type of problem happens, always remember what you have to do. You have to just go and just see pandas read CSV encoding. Right, read CSV encoding. You will get different type of encoding here. Right, right. So pandas encoding option, index, use column, d type, array. This is a very big. Right, encoding, encoding. See here, encoding. So here if you see, to use UTF while reading writing, UTF list of Python standard encodings. Okay, yes, there is a parameter encoding error. So if you see list of possible values, so this encoding error you can use. Right, right. Right. So if you see, these are the standard encodings. So ASCII, Big Five, Big Six, CP0, CP500. Right. So you cannot remember. Tanyas, this comes when some extra characters, yes, some special characters, right, is being written in the data set, something like that. So if you see, these are different encodings. These are different encodings. Latin one is there. So these are the encodings, right? So you obviously you cannot remember this. You cannot. You never remember this. You can never remember this. So just you can some have hit and trial, or there is some other option. So encoding error. So this encoding error, if you see list of possible values, right, you can just suppress it. Encoding error equals to backslash replace. Yes. So you can just have this, right? So let's try it out. So whenever you have some error, right, something like this, you can just replace with something, right? Right. Something with replace that value with something. So for example, here I will just write encoding is equals to, right, this, right? Yeah, Vipan, you are also that you also can do it. Anything you can do it, right? Doesn't matter, right? The idea is whenever there is some special character which pandas is not able to read, you have to just suppress this, right? Right. You have to just suppress it. So maybe I will just write encoding equals to this and this, right? How to suppress? Simple. Now replace that with some other values. So here I am trying to replace this with some other values. So let's say errors. I don't know why error is there or not in some in the recent one. Dot encode encoding equals to is ASCII, erase Unicode, ignore. So there is this patient. Okay, the parameter value has been changed. So this is ignore. Now I am getting, maybe let's say here I will just go and encoding error. So here you can just write encoding error. So this is the thing, encoding errors, right? So here encoding errors, I will just write encoding errors is equals to ignore. Let's see last way. Yes, now if you see it works. So this is your data frame. So did you guys got it? So I was thinking, because I have used it, that error I was writing error equals to coerce or something like that. But now this is the way you can just do it, right? Right. This is your data frame, right? So in case of encoding error, right, in case of, let's I'll just write in case of encoding error, either try to understand try to understand the encoding or encoding errors equals to ignore. See, this is something that you guys face whenever you work with the real world data set. And that's why I always say solve as many data sets you can, so that you guys can see different, you know, different type of, you know, error and different type of solution to it. But anyway, did you guys understood this? Right. Right. Empty data error, no columns to pass from file, see if file exists or no, Sajil. Right, everyone has done till here, right? Quickly guys, yes or no, everyone. Right. Right. Everyone, only three people are saying. Very good. So let's start, guys. Now let's start. So this is your data set, guys. So first thing what I will do, first of all, I will just try to understand df.info. What is info? To understand what are the object and what are the integer. So run is integer. Sorry, guys. So first of all, this is something I want to check it out, right? Because I wanted to this to be a integer. 4 and 6 are integer, and this everything is fine, looks good. Df is null dot sum, right? Dot sum. Now, guys, let's start. There is no null value. So first thing, because we have seen a line chart, so we'll start with line chart itself, right? So let's start with the line chart. First question, let's see how many of you can answer this, right? First question, analyze the performance of analyze the performance of Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli. So let's say what I'm going to do, df batsman, df dot batsman, df dot batsman dot unique. There must be Virat Kohli or, you know, other player. Rohit Sharma should be there. So let's say, guys, again, How can you find if Rohit Sharma is there or not? Anyone? Right. Right. How can you find it, guys? Simple. You can simply write Rohit in. Rohit in. In. Simple. In. Like this. So here false. Maybe what I can do, str. Just write str. Something like this. True. It means Rohit Sharma is there. Now you have to find what is the exact name of Rohit Sharma. So let's say here dot unique. Now, first of all, let's do one thing. Sort it. Everyone sort. Right. Sorted. Right. So this is the way you actually work with the real life data set. Now you can simply go to first Rohit Sharma. So here R should be there in Rohit Sharma. R Rohit Sharma. Very good. So this is one player. So you got Rohit Sharma. This is the name here of Rohit Sharma. Now you can go to Virat Kohli. So where is Virat Kohli? V. So Virat Kohli. Right. Simple. Without wasting time, you guys can do something like this. Earlier, when I was into the industry for the first time, right, right, I used to do it manually. Just go scroll down. Where is Rohit Sharma? Where is Rohit Sharma? Something like this. But this is not the correct way, right? Right. To find the exact name, exact name of Rohit Sharma and Kohli. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. And Virat Kohli. Now the question is, guys, analyze the performance of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. And Rohit Sharma. How they have performed match wise in this season. Quickly. Match wise in this season. Everyone has to answer this. This is interesting. Everyone has to answer this. Match wise, you have to see the performance of no, Rohit Sharma and no, Virat Kohli. Everyone is doing yes or no, guys, quickly. Yes or no? Everyone is doing. You guys are doing or not? Please try it out. Not tough question. Just use a little bit of your brain. That's it. Only one extra step you have to do it, guys. No one is answering, guys. Please do it, guys. You have to do it. You have to analyze the performance of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma using line chart. Simple, using line chart. Right? How will you do that? Santanu is there today. Santanu, you had given one IPL dataset, right? Say today I am getting another IPL dataset from somewhere else. Right. Santanu is trying to do that. Other people, please try it out quickly. Should I now help you guys out? Should I help you out, guys, quickly? Everyone, right? Very easy, guys. See, first of all, this is your batsman. This is your data set about the batting, right? This is your DF. So here I will just write. Mhm. This the batsman data set. Batsman data set. Right. Now, this is very interesting. So, first of all, this is a data frame. In this data frame, you have everyone, right? All the players, Ruturaj, Devon, right? Moin Ali, Ben Stokes, Ambati Raidu, every T20 player, right? Right. Every T20 player. Now, what we have to do? What we have to do? First of all, in which player you are interested in? So, just write here interested, or let's say players. Let's say players you are interested in. So, what are the players that you are interested in? So, you are interested in Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. So, I'll just put it like this: Rohit Sharma, let's say Rohit Sharma, right? Rohit Sharma, Rohit Sharma. Then we have Virat Kohli. So, let's say Virat Kohli. Very good. So, we have Virat Kohli, right? So, this is your Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Very good. Right. Now, what I am going to do, I want only the record of this batsman. So, what I will do, DF batsman, see how smartly I will have to play. DF batsman, right? DF batsman is there. What I want only these players, right? So, I'll just write dot is in, dot is in, and now I will say only those players. That's it. You want these players. Now this will be your, see, false, 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 and some places it will be true. Now I will pass this condition here, right? So now you will see only Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. See, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. These are the players, right? Right, right. Now these are the players that you want. Right. Now, next, what you have to do, you can just store this into one data frame df players. So this df players will become like this. See, df players. So easy, right? Right. Now, what are the two things that you want to plot? With respect to batsmen, you want to plot run. Now, can you do that? Yes or no? Can you do that now? Right. Now try it out, everyone. Santanu has done something. Match number run. So Santanu is filtering out. Right. Very good, Santanu. Right. But this is more smarter way. Right. Now can you guys do it? Right. 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 Try it out, guys. Right. Quickly, everyone. Otherwise, last I will start doing this. So this is a mixture of both pandas concept and matplotlib concept. Are you guys trying it out? Please do try it out. Okay. Now enough of time given, guys. Should I now explain it? Everyone. Right. 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 Tanya has tried something. Right. So let's see it. Tanya has tried something. So df players dot batsman. Right. Pl dot player df players dot run. Let's see it. This is zigzag run. Okay. Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma. So here on this axis, you should have some match number. So not this. Maybe let's say match number. Let's try it out with match number. But this will not help you. This is not the correct way to do it. I can give you one hint, right? So this is the match number, but here you cannot segregate both the batsmen, right? I can give you a very simple hint. Either use a loop or you can use filter. So you have got this small data set. Now on this small data set, we are going to use a loop or directly filter, whatever you want to do, right? Right, right, right. This is the hint that I can give you. Otherwise, now let's start, guys. Enough of uh, enough of time given. So what I'm going to do, guys, now for player in. So let's say for player in, maybe let's say players. See, so for what I am doing. So for player in players. So let's say players we have, right, print player, print player. I guess this was a tough question in first go only. I would have given you more easy question, but let's say this is your player. Now what I am going to do? So we have only a small data set, df players. So we have df players. So we already have df players. So now I will just filter it out. Batsman is equals to batsman is equals to each time I will just put player. So this player, this will be filtered out. Now I will use this df players, something like this. So df players like this. So df players done. Now this will be your player data. So now player data is equals to this. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to actually player data and put match number on the x-axis. So match number. So match number, right? First of all, let's see it if this is correct or not. So here I will just write like this. Very good. So Virat Kohli, and we have match number for the first time. So df player match number, and what we have to plot it. So we have to plot player data run. So players data, here I will just write player data, right? Player data run. So I will just put player data run. So here next we have to do is run. So very good. So this is your run. So you want to plot this. So plt dot plot, plt dot plot, you want to make this plot, plt dot plot, and then you have marker, everything. So whatever you want to put, right, right. So marker equals to o marker. I will just wanted to copy here. But anyway, I'll just write it here. Marker is equals to o, and then we have line style. Label is equals to player. I'll just put like this. Whatever things you want to put, you can just put it here. And this is your plt dot plot. And now after that, I can just write plt dot title title match voice, title match voice runs of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Rohit Rohit Sharma. Simple. And then plt.show. So first of all, just let's see it first that if it works or not. Plt.show, plt.title spelling you can just correct. Rest everything looks good. Now let's see it. So this is how the run looks like for both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Now you can just have different labels. Label we have already there. So plt.x label, x label. So you can just have match number, match number, match number. Then we have plt dot y label. We can have runs, and then we can have plt dot legend, and then I can also have plt dot grid. So now this looks like this, and now if I write true, so this looks like good, very beautiful. So here it starts from zero, which whatever match number it will not be present, it will give you zero run. So that's how it looks like. This is how the performance of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli looks like for this 2023 match, IPL match. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Right, right. Yes or no, guys? Everyone was able to do it. Everyone understood this or not, or it just went above the head. I just wanted to make sure that you guys, have some question that is really interesting, right? This could have been done in other way as well, right? Right, right. So this could have been done in another way as well, right? Right. How? Anyone has any idea? So let's say this is one way. Another way. Another way. Another way also you could have done it. Right. Right. Simple. You could have filtered, Rohit Sharma and Kohli match. Simple. This way you could have filter it out and then the same thing that we have done till here. So now here you could have again the same plot you could have made, whatever you have studied so far, right? And just it will do the same thing, right? Either first filter out and do something like this, or you directly have one small data frame and then use loop to make it, right? Right. Right. So this is hard coded with each of the player. Here you just need to edit one list, that is something here, and then keep making the plots whatever you want. This is the understand. Right. Got it, everyone? Yes or no, guys? Quickly. Right. 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 Tanya is saying, can you give the loop code? It will be available on your notebook, on your dashboard. Please type the code. If you're not able to type the code now, at a later stage you can also type it. Also you can change the marker. So if you want, you can have multiple type of marker as well. So marker as you want, you can just have as. You want hat, you can have hat as well. Let's try it out. Yes, so these are the different types of markers also you can have it, right? Should I give you more homework, or should you guys want to do more things? Right, right, right. Based on the line chart only. Yes or no? Can I give you one more line chart question? Yes or no, guys? Quickly. Mhm. Right. Are you guys tired? Do you guys want break? Some break or what? Sajil says yes, break 10 minutes. Okay. So let's take a break, 10 minutes of break, and then again we will start with. Not a problem. Right. 10 minutes timer. Not a problem. So do we start, guys? Everyone, everyone, yes or no? Right, right. Great, great. Right. So let's start now, guys. Again after the break. Right. So now this is going to be more fun. Right. We have seen few things. Right. Uh, so you might have understood the importance of line chart. So basically, if you see on the x-axis, you had some sort of match number, and you tried to understand the relationship, right, between the two players, how they are scoring. Right. Now I will give you some homework. Right. Right. So the homework is internal homework. You guys have to do it. Internal homework, right? Internal homework, right? Right. uh Strike rate trend over matches, over matches. Try to calculate the strike rate. Right. 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 This is very interesting. Right. So df is there, data frame is there. Right. So try to calculate strike rate. Right. So you can filter with the Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, and then calculate the strike rate. What is strike rate? Number of runs, right, divided by, right, number of balls. See here, ball is there and run is there. So strike rate is what? Runs divided by ball for each match. This is the strike rate, and you have to do this analysis. Right. 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 What would be the meaning of this? Meaning meaning or what would be the insight of this plot? Meaning slash insight of the plot. Insight of the plot. Right. Higher higher strike rate, higher strike rate, aggressive inning. Right. Right. Means aggressive inning. Right. Right. Yes or no? Right. 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 Again, I will provide you guys code. No need to worry about that. But this you guys have to try it out. Santanu asked questions. How can we put different marker and labels here? So labels is all automatically different. If you see, label is Rohit Sharma. Okay, for loop you are asking. A label is automatically different because this player is there. This is your loop. And for marker, you can again have another sort of loop, something like that, and you can just do it. Sada has done something very good. Sada, right, right. So marker I, yes, very good. You can just put it I0, I, whatever you want. Right, right, right. Good enough. Very good. Right. So for different markers here, I'll just put this code. Right, marker for P I plus plus. Right, something like this, and then PLT dot so. Right. Uh, Let me see. Okay. Correct. For P, PLT dot float, I is equals to I plus plus, I is equals to I plus 1, and then PLT dot so. To name I. Where is I? Here I is there. I. So yes, you can have different type of markers like this. Different markers. Different markers. Right. Different markers. Right. Now, guys, this is something that you guys have to do. Strike rate, runs divided by each ball for each match. Trained over matches. You can just, do that as well. Right. Right. Now, second, boundary count trend. You have to solve this also. Boundary count trend. How many boundary each of the players has done it? Has, did it. Right. So in the break, what I was doing, I was framing this question. So please don't see the code actually. Right. don't see the code, right? You guys have to do it, right? But I will be putting it here, right? So that whenever, first try it out guys on your own, and then just see the solution if you want to see, right? I had just put it like this, right? Sajal says, okay, no, it's not about eyes closed. Just try it out. You will understand, right, how to do this. But it is on the same pattern. It doesn't matter. It will not make a very, no, uh, much difference. So it is almost on the same pattern we have. So here we have this code, and then finally we have, right, something like this. So already we have seen this, right? So yeah, right, you can have this like Virat Kohli 4, Virat Kohli 6, Rohit Sharma 4, and Rohit Sharma 6. How beautiful plot it looks like. So now, will you guys ever face any problem in line chart now? Anyone? Do you think guys now you guys will face problem in line chart? Right, 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 right. Anyone? Do you think guys? Right. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Right. 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 So let's move ahead, guys. Right. Uh, Before moving ahead, let's see more example. Right. 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 So let's see other examples. Right. Right. So let's see some mathematical example. So now what I'm going to do, so let's say plt.plot. Again, I am restricting myself to line chart first, and then we'll move to other chart. So let's say here we have x value. We already had this np.sine of x. So I just wanted to show this. Very good. So x value, I will just have some x value like this. So x is equals to np dot line space, and then just put from 0 to 10 we have 100 data points, right? 0 to 10 we have 100 data points, and then we are going to build a sin x plot. So plt dot so why I am making this plot, I will explain you, so no need to worry about that. So this is your np dot sin x. Now in the same plot, if you want to have cos x, can you make a cos x as well? So yes, you can make a cos x as well. So nplt dot plot, then instead of np dot sin x, you can also put cos x. So let's see cos x, right? So np dot cos x, right? See, this looks a beautiful plot. But let's say here you want to change the pattern. Can you change the pattern? Yes, you can change the pattern. So you can simply write this type of thing, right? Something like this, right? Something like this, right? And if you see, this looks like this. Very good, that's not a problem. Till now, not a problem. You can, in fact, also change to some other pattern. Pele plot, and you can just put something like this. Dot like this. See, you can also put something like this. You can put also colon. We already have seen this. So you can just put colon. So this was interesting, right? You understood this. Not a problem. Right. Now what I am going to show you, this is very interesting. Now this is np.sin x with this plot. I will take a normal plot maybe. I will just take this plot np.sin x plt.show, right? np.sin x and then plt.show, right? Right. See here, this is the plot. What will happen if I repeat this, right? What will happen if I repeat this? Can anyone answer this? Will I get two plots here? Will I get two plots here? Everyone has to answer this, right? No. What will happen? It will overlap, right? It will overlap or overwrite, right? So there is a trick. What you can do, sin x plus 1, just shift it by 1, then you might get it like this. But again, there is a problem with it, because you are just shifting the plot, the nature of the plot also change. But now what if you want two different plots out of it, right? Right, right, right. Now you want two different plots out of it, two different plots. How can I make two different plots? Now that's the question. You want to two different subplots in one plot, in one plot. Now that's the question. That's why I wanted to talk about this in one plot. Now that is the question, right? How can we do this, guys? Right, very easy. So now I will write one new thing here, plt dot figure. Don't get worried about this. Plt dot figure says give me a page, give me a page, right? Give me a page. Simple. In terms of Jupyter notebook, give me a place where I can have the plot. This is the first thing. Now, what will happen? A plot actually looks like this. So let's say a plot actually looks like this. So let's say this is your plot, right? This is your plot. Now you want to make two subplots out of it. So either you divide like this, or let's say this is a plot, you divide like this. There is only two possibilities, yes or no. Let's try to do both of this and see how it is different. So let's say here we have plt.figure. Give me a place, give me a place, give me a page, whatever you want to say. So this is a place, let's say you will get it, right? Now what I want, plt dot, see it carefully, plt dot subplot. You have to write like this, plt dot subplot, and you have to write here two rows, one column. So what will happen if you see in terms of data frame? So two rows and only one column is there. So two rows, one column. First line, give me a page. Then two rows, one column. Now, what is the next? What you will do next? Two rows, one column, and inside that, please give me the first subpart. So you will now get this first subpart. This is your second subpart. And here, let's say you want to make a plot, something like this. Plt.plot, plt.plot x, comma, np dot sin x, sine of x. Simple. Right. Now, same thing I will copy. Plt dot subplot. Now on the second part. So I want this second part now. So here, let's say I want to make either sin x, or you can make, let's say, cos x, whatever you want to. And then plt dot so. And now if you see here, this is the plot. Now here 1 should be written as 2. So here you get uh, two rows, one column. Yes, see here, this is the plot that you get, right? So two rows, if you see, this is the example, two rows and one column. So here, if you see, the plots are vertical. Simple. So vertical plots, sorry, horizontal plots. Horizontal plots. How to study? Right, two rows, one column. That's it. Done. Right, something like that. Right. Now, if you want with other option, what you can do? Again, same thing. Again, same thing. So what you will do here? Here, instead of two rows, one column, you want one rows and two column. Done. One rows, two column. Here, again, inside this one rows, two column, I want this second, and done. Now, if you make this plot, this is a vertical plot. So now you can just write vertical plot, vertical plot, right? So here you can write one row and two columns, right? Did you guys understood this? Yes or no? Everyone. right? How to make two subplots, and those are non-overlapping. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Quickly answer this. Right, 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 right. So here, if you see one row, two column, this is first, this is second. So when you divide it something like this, so let's say you divide something like this, let's say one one column, sorry, here one row, two columns, two columns. Rajkumar says, some emergency, I'm leaving now. Don't worry, Rajkumar. Just take care of yourself. Right, right, right. Just take care of yourself. Hmm. You can drop off. Okay. Now, one row, two column. So this is one row, two column. One, two. But what is the nomenclature? How Matplotlib will understand? This will be first. This will be second. So one row, two column. This points to first. This points to second. That's it. Clear? Yes or no? Everyone? Yes or no, guys? Clear? Right? 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 Having fun? Right? Right. Now, guys, again, this is going to be very, very interesting now. Right? Very, very interesting. Now I want to make, let's say, four subplot. Can I do that? I want to make a plot like this. Can I make this? Can I make 3 by 3 plots like this? Yes, anything you can map, you can make. How? Simple. You have to do the same thing. What you have to do? Just copy this plt dot subplot. This is the most important thing. So what you have to do? Plt dot subplot. Now you want four subplots, two rows, two columns. Simple. Then plt dot np dot sin x np dot sin x. Done. So this will be the first plot. The first plot. Now again 2 2 2. Now put something like sin x plus 1. You can just put like this. Then again you can copy, or let's say here you can just put, here let's say 3. So here you can just put, right, 10x, right. In the third plot you want 10x, and let's say last, right, you want cos x. So let's say cos x, cos x. So this becomes 4 plot. Now you can just see plt dot so. This plot is very useful whenever you want to actually, have multiple visualizations together to understand the data. You can simply do this. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? So far so good. Right, right, right. Quickly. Right. Now, moving ahead, guys. So far, so good. Then now I will move ahead now. So very easy now. So we have seen now a lot of things. So plt dot plot x np dot sin x. I will just copy this. Right. So plt dot plot np dot sin x. This is the plot. Right. Plt dot so. So plt dot so. So this is the plot. Now, now, what I am going to do, I want to control the x-axis value and y-axis value. Can I do so? Right, right. Thus, yes, you can do that. So now you want to control, control the range of x and y. How can you control? Simple. Plt dot y limit, plt dot y limit, this is y limit, and whatever range you want to put, minus 1.5 to 1.5, let's say this is the range you want to keep. See here, it is not minus 1.5, it is minus 1 to 1. Now this range will be changed to minus 1.5 to 1.5, and then plt dot x limit, whatever x limit you want to put. So let's say it is now 0 to 10, maybe I want to put 1 to 15, right? Now let's execute this. See here. Now the range 1 to 15, and here minus 1.5 to 1.5. So you can change the range of x and y, right? Easy peasy, everyone. So far, so good, right? Right, right, right. Everyone has done till here, right? Right. Now, guys, moving ahead. So now let's say this axis, due to change of axis, if you see, this is shifted. Now you want both the axes to be, equal interval, right? So that it looks good, right? The spread of the plot is good. Then what you can do here, you can simply use plt dot, so just copy this, and plt dot axis. So you want both the axes to be equal, right? Axis spread, or let's say plot spread, to be equal, or axis, plot spread or axis, right? Axis, right? Let's say. So now what you can do here, simple, you can just write plt dot axis, plt dot axis, and just put it here, equal, equal. And now if you see, this axis is equal. This is how you look like, right? Now again, just copy this. You want a grid, you can just put the grid here. So now I will just put here plt dot grid also. So that is something you can do. Plt dot grid. Already we have seen these things, but let's say grid also you can put it. Right, 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 right. Right. So this was all about line chart. We have seen a lot of things in the line chart. Now we will move ahead with other things. Right, right, right. One more thing, guys. Here the color, right? Color parameter is one very important thing. So while making this, right, more discussion on color, more discussion on color, more discussion on color, on color, right, 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 color. So let's say here, this is very interesting. So if you want color, so here let's say color is there. So color value is, you are writing till here blue, or let's say red, something like that, right? Right. So plt.c, so here you can just write red. So here red and blue are just standard color, right? Right. Can you have some, different color as well, like hexagonal color with different, so I'll just hexagonal uh, color, color picker, something like that. So here if you see, you will get hex code here. So you can have different hex code as well, to which identify different rgb values. R means red, G means green, B means blue. Different combination of red, green, and blue gives you some hex code, right? Which you can also use in this color. So right, right, you can also use this. See, it looks like this. So here I will just write in color, in color you can also use hex code, which is made up of different composition of red rgb, let's say rgb. So that is red red green, blue, something like this, right? Right, right. You can have different colors. So for example, if you see, this is, if you just move towards like this, so different, this is the color you want, let's say. So what you can do, so maybe I will just put like this. Yeah, I want like this. So you can put this color as well. So very interesting. So this is the different mixture. If you see rgb 181, 136, right, right. And now if you just put it like this, right, right, maybe I will just put like this. right? So you will get like this. These are the different color coding, right? Also, if you remember in line style, right? Line style, right? Color and line style, right? In line style, we were giving something like this line style, right? Line style. So we were giving some code. You can have different, you know, writing also. Let's say solid. You want solid, right? Something like this. You want dash dot, right? Dash dot. You can just do this way as well, right? So this is again a different way to write it here, right? Right. Marker, already we have seen marker can be a lot of options. Marker is equals to, you can have plus something like this. You can have marker is equals to, let's say, capital D. You can have like this. You can also have marker like hat. You can have like this. So whatever marker you want, you can also have this. All of these things will come very handy, right? Right. Right. Whenever you will be working with different plots, multiple plots, so you will use these things, right? You will use these things. So that's why I am just showing you few things which is very very important, right? Right. 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 I guess we have seen almost whatever things were required for the line chart. Right. Now we are going to start with another type of plot, that is associated plot, that is called as scattered plot. So we will start with now scattered plot. So basically line chart is another form of scatter plot. So we will now start with first with the scatter plot, and then we will slowly move ahead. So what is scatter plot? So we'll start the discussion now with scatter plot. It is just that this color I am not liking. I will change this color. Yes, I will take this color. That's, so I'll just put this color. This should look very cool, right? Let's see if it look cool or not. Yes, now it looks cool. For different colors, right? For different hex color coding, just search on Google, right? Right. You can just simply search hexagonal color picker, right? Hex color picker, but something like this. Hex color, it's not hexagonal, it's a hex color picker, right? Done. Now moving ahead to scatter plot. So what is scatter plot? So we have completed the line chart in very detail with a lot of questions, right? We have done it, right? So let's start with, right. We can have any color from that hex color. Yes, Sajil, this is something line I was submitted for 2 hours. Mm, right, line plot, right? Yes. So let's move ahead now. Scatter plot. Now what is this scatter plot? This is again very very interesting. But before going to scatter plot, right, there is one more discussion, right? Right. Before going to scatter plot, before going to scatter plot, some context, some context, right? Right. Right. So here, let's say we have this df. Do you guys remember we had this df? This was your data frame, right? Right. So now you have seen run, ball, 4, 6, something like that, right? Right. Now if I want to make a plot, see, very interesting plot I want to make. So let's say this is, there is one plot I want to make. So here on the x-axis and on the y-axis, on x-axis there are different players, runs. So run, let's say 1, let's say maybe 7, right? 12, something like that. And in that inning, how many fours are there? So 1, 0, 4, right? Then 7, 1, 4 is there, right? 12, again 0, 4, right? So with different scores in the inning, I can make a plot of the number of fours hit, number of force hit. Right, right, right. So this type of plot is a scatter plot. And if you join this line, actually this become a line chart. But obviously you are not interested in line chart as of now, because line chart we already have seen that in, you know, a great detail. Right, right. So here we are going to understand what is scatter plot. Now, one more thing. If you analyze one feature at a time, then that is called as univariate analysis. Univariate analysis. So, whenever you do analysis, the analysis are of multiple types. Please, guys, be very, very focused here. This is very important. Let's say we have multiple features: runs, force, sixes, right? Right. Whenever you analyze, so analysis, right? Right. Data analysis, let's say, right? Whenever you analyze, right? Whenever you analyze one feature at a time, one feature at a time, one feature at a time. Let's say you want to analyze, right? Runs only, distribution of run, right? Only one feature at a time. That is called as univariate analysis, right? Uni means one, right? One. Variate means variable, right? Variable means feature, right? Right. Whenever you analyze two feature at a time, let's say run versus four, two feature at a time, at a time. This will be your bivariate analysis. Bivariate analysis. And then we have multiple features together. This is called as multivariate analysis. Multivariate analysis. Right. Univariate, bivariate, multivariate. So I'll just write the same thing here so that everything is here. Right. So if you analyze one feature at a time, at a time. This is called as univariate analysis. Univariate analysis. Simple. One feature at a time. This is univariate analysis. Again, right? Two features, two features together, right? Then we call it as bivariate analysis. Analysis. Now, multiple features together, we call it as multivariate analysis. Multivariate analysis. Right. Right. Now, what was line chart? Right. Line chart, we were seeing two features. Right. Now, scatter plot. What will be scatter plot? This will be again two feature. So scatter plot, scatter plot. So okay, I will write here one feature, distribution of the data. Example. We'll talk about this. We'll see the example. Don't worry about this. So distribution of distribution of runs. Simple. Of one player. Of one player or all player. Doesn't matter. Right. Right. Bivariate, right? Bivariate, example, 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 runs versus force in an inning. This is bivariate. Now, multivariate, right? Example, example, right? Right. All the numerical column pair plot, right? Column pair plot or correlation plot. Correlation plot. All these things we are going to see. You don't need to worry about that. Now, scatter plot. What is this scatter plot? Right. First thing, the scatter plot. What is the scatter plot used for? Right. So, first of all, scatter plot is again a two-dimensional visualization. Visualization. 2-dimension visualization plot. This is the first thing, right? Now, right, what is or when to use this scatter plot? Whenever you want to analyze, want to analyze two variables, two variables together. Whenever you want to analyze two variables together, you use scatter plot, right? But what type of two variables? Simple, numerical. Both the variables numerical, or numerical versus numerical. So if I have to write one statement, right, then I can simply say simple thing that numerical 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 bivariate analysis. Simple analysis, right? You will be using scatter plot, right? One more use case to understand the correlation. What is correlation? It means how one feature is behaving with respect to another feature. So you don't need to worry about that because correlation is in statistics, right? But to give you some context, right, so it simply means, let's say here I have one thing, here I have one plot, very simple plot. Let's say here number of rooms, right, and then we have price of a house. So what will happen, guys? Obviously if number of rooms will increase, then price of house will increase. Yes or no? Number of rooms will increase, then price of house will also increase. That is understanding. So number of rooms increased, price of house will increase, something like this, right? The data points will look like this, right? right 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 So this means that number of room has positive correlation. Co means two, relation means you already understand relation. So it means number of rooms has positive correlation with price of a house, right? Right. Another example, let's say alcohol consumed, alcohol consumed, years to live, years to live, right? In this case what will happen? The more alcohol you consume, you will die soon, right? Right. So alcohol consumption increases, years to live will decrease. This means negative correlation. This is the only context as of now you need to know. At a later stage we are going to have 2-3 hours of lecture on correlation only, right, in statistics, right? Right. So this is your correlation, positive correlation and negative correlation, right? So far so good, guys. Now should I move ahead to make a plot of scatter to make a scatter plot? Yes or no? Right. 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 So let's start, guys. So now we are going towards scatter plot, right? So now I will be having the same sort of data that we had. So first we'll start with a normal data. Let's say we have x is equals to very normal data. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. This is the data. Right. Then y is equals to, let's say here maybe corresponding to x. So let's say in inning one, or let's say something, you know, demand and sale, whatever you want to consider. So let's say here some value 10, 8, 11, 9, 10, right? 4, 5, 1. Let's say 5. This should work. So this is your x and y. How to make a scatter plot? Earlier, right? PLT dot line. Here you will do PLT dot scatter. Done. PLT dot scatter, and just you will provide x and y. Then you can just put color is equals to, right, whatever color you want. Let's say red. Marker you want, let's say capital D. Simple. Now PLT dot x label. So PLT dot x label, PLT dot x label. In x label you can just write, right, right, uh, demand, and let's say PLT dot y level, PLT dot y level, right, you can just write supply. Simple. plt.y supply, right? Fine. We have this plt.x label, plt.y label. Now plt.title, title. Now here you will just write basic scatter plot, scatter plot, and then just write plt dot show. And now if you see, there should be a beautiful plot. Huh? Marker is equals to do, what is this? Okay, marker should be, okay, x and y should be of same size. So 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7. Okay, one value should be more here. So now if you see, this is a scatter plot. This is a scatter plot, right? Right. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Easy, right? Right. If you want to make a big scatter plot, simple. X is equals to np dot random dot rand, right? And now 100 data points. Now I will just put y, so I can just put y as well. So y is equals to np dot random. Here I will just put again rand 100. So this we have x and y. I will just put plt dot scatter, and then I can just write x y, color is equals to some value, let's say red, and then marker, whatever you want to put. Marker is equals to, this time I will put maybe this. See, this is the plot that you are able to see, right? Right. Right. So this is the understanding. So again, you can have np dot random. Here I written wrong. So now see, this should be the plot. So I had both made x and y both same, but now this is the plot. You can put any marker, doesn't matter. So x y, this maybe capital X, so it will look something like this, right? So this is the understanding. So this is how you make a scatter plot. Clear? Yes or no, everyone? Quickly, right? So now can we should we see some, practical implementation on a data set? Can we see implementation of this on a data set? Yes or no? Right? Right? Can we see? Right? Right? Very good. So now let's do this. So we have df, right? First of all, make a strike rate here, right? Right. Make a strike rate column here. First task, make a strike rate column. Make a strike rate column, strike rate column in df, column in df, right? Column in df, column in df. This is the first thing you should do. Make a strike rate column in df. First step this, and then what do you have to do? Right. Right. Calculate average of, calculate average of each batsman, each batsman. So basically what will happen, there will be multiple batsmen and there will be multiple average score. So you have to calculate average of each batsman, and then plot, 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 right? Right. Average versus strike rate, average versus strike rate. This is fun. Make a strike rate column in data frame. First step, calculate average of each batsman and then plot average versus strike rate. These type of problem will always come in the real world. You will never get, in just one go ahead and make a plot. No, these type of questions will always come there, and this is the level of depth you should be knowing, right? To know, to use all the concepts in one plot. Please guys, try it out. This is very interesting, right? Please try it out. Sajil has written the strike rate. Yes, we have. Sada has also written. We already had seen the strike rate earlier as well, right? Very good. So we have got first one column, right? Right. Task. So we have df strike rate is equals to this. Oh, what is this happening? What you have done, Sada? You are not writing the code and executing first. So df, right? So ball is capital B. So capital B. Let's see it. So now this data frame. So this is your strike rate. Just do round as well, right? Round of 2 digit. I don't want, right, to strike rate. So very good. So strike rate we do have. Now next, guys, make a strike rate column in DF. Calculate average of each batsman. What you will do to calculate the average of each batsman? Very good, Praveen. Praveen says group by. Nice. Please go ahead and do group by. Right, 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 right. Please go ahead and do this. Quickly, guys, quickly. Remember, guys, this average of each batsman and then average versus strike rate. So this strike rate also for multiple matches, it can be multiple strike rate. Then also calculate the average strike rate, right? Average strike rate. Do this as well as an average, right? Right, right. Very good, Vipan sir. Very good, Sada. Everyone, please do it quickly. Right. So next step, guys, very simple. Can I have batsman average? Batsman average. So batsman average will be something like this. Df dot group by, and just will put here batsman, batsman, and then I will just put here run, run, dot mean. Interesting. So batsman average is this much. So let's say batsman average, right? This is your batsman average. Good. See here, Abdul Vasist. So there are 174 players, and this is the average of each of this player. Riddhiman Saha, yes, Dhul, Yasasvi Jaswal. See the average, very good average, right? Right. Now, now strike rate average. Now start calculating strike rate average. So again, what you will do? You will just copy the same thing, right? Just change to strike rate, the new column that you have made. So here it will be strike rate, strike rate. So this is your strike rate. Simple. Now this will be batsman strike rate average, SR average, SR average, SR average. See, this is your strike rate. This is your strike rate average. Now, guys, for each of these batsmen, you want to plot, right, right, right. Or let's say, even if you don't want to put it for each of the batsmen, you just want to now plot these two things. How will you plot it, guys? Right, right. Sorry, guys. This was opposite. I have given this opposite. So batsman, batsman, and this is a strike rate. I did it opposite. So strike rate, right? Strike rate. Right. See, Abdul Basist. Fine. These are the values. Now you want to make a plot. How will you make a plot out of this? Right. Quickly, guys, quickly. Everyone, answer it. What should be the next step? Guys, I can help you out, I can teach you, but you also have to use your brain, right? This is something not we are solving small questions, these are real use cases, right? You will not find this type of questions at anywhere else, believe me. And this is the ultimate level of depth. If you guys can solve this, right, right, that's it, you can just crack any interviews, believe me, right? Sajil has written something very good. Let's see it if Sajil's is correct or not. Batsman average, batsman STR average. So instead of STR, I'll just write SR average. So let's see it. Very good, Sajil. Very good. Right. Very good. I wanted this. Right. For average run, we have average strike, right? Strike rate. So now, guys, should I raise the bar? Right, right. So color equals to blue. So you can also actually uh, you can 0. 0.7, 0.7, that's 0.4. Very good. Color equals to red, I want this. Color equals to red. Very good. Alpha is for intensity of color. This alpha is for intensity of color. I wanted to look at this as well. Intensity of color. Now guys, this is going to be very interesting, right? Yes, this is our RGB thing. Now I want you guys to use your brain, right, 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 and and put the top 5 batsmen name here. Can you do so? Top 5 batsmen name on this plot. Right. Raise the bar. Let's say raise the bar. RTB. Raise the bar. What do you have to do? Right. And note the top 5 batsman name here on the plot. This is, guys, interesting. Very interesting. I don't know how many of you will be able to do this, but can you try it out, guys? Can you try it out? This is very, very interesting. Right, right, right. Any of you guys are trying it out? Question is very simple. Right, right. This is the ultimate depth. Let's say you want to present this information, but among this all batsmen, average run versus average strike rate, you are working with, let's say, some team, Delhi Capitals. You are working with the team, and now you want to show this plot, but with top 5 batsmen, so that the management can make decision, right, right, that these are the 5 batsmen, right, I want to take in the game. Are you guys understanding this? Yes or no? Right, right. Raise the bar among the top 5 batsmen and note the top 5 batsmen name here on the plot, so that management can decide or can see the name of those batsmen on the plot and buy them. That's it. Right, right. Try it out, guys. Believe me, this type of raise the bar thing, right, I also not do often enough, right? This question at least, right? but try it out. That's not that much difficult. So what I will do, right? So we have this batsman strike rate average, and then we have batsman average. First of all, create the data frame. So steps: create the data frame, create the data frame, right? So I will first create the data frame. So I'll do pd dot data frame, pd dot data frame, pd dot data frame, right? So first create the data frame. So what I will do, average runs, average runs. So this is your average runs data frame. What has happened, guys? Okay, here it is. So average runs, this is your data frame, average runs, and corresponding to this we will be having, let's say, batsman average, batsman average. Now we will be having, let's say, another column, average strike rate, right? Average strike rate, this was the name, a batsman strike rate average. So, or let's say average strike rate, doesn't matter. So average strike rate, and then batsman strike rate average. I will just keep this like this, batsman strike rate average, right? Batsman strike rate average. So this is your data frame. Very good, looks cool, very good, it looks cool. So now this will be your whatever name you want to put, batsman stats. So this is your batsman stats. So this is your batsman stats. So this is your data frame of batsman stats. Very good, not a problem. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a scatter plot out of this. First of all, I will make a scatter plot. So what I will do, batsman stats, I want to make a scatter plot. So batsman stats, I will put average runs. So average runs. So average runs, and then same thing I will just write for the strike rate. So average strike rate. So average strike rate. Very good. So these are the two data frame. Now I will make a scatter plot. So plt dot scatter, and now inside this I will just write color is equals to, or C is equals to, maybe let's say red, and then alpha is equals to 0.5 to control the intensity. It looks like this, the same plot, right? Not a problem. Now what I am going to do, this is the plot. Now I have to do the annotation. So what I will do, I will simple write a code for I and player, for I and player, right? Uh, Before that also, I have to do one thing. What I will do, this batsman starts, I will just sort the values. So this is something I missed out. Sort values by strike rate. So by average strike rate. So average strike rate. So this is compulsion to do. Otherwise, I will not be able to do that. Ascending equals to false. So let's say this is your average strike rate. So this is something you see, 325, 237 that you have got. So now I will just keep it in batsman stats, right? Umran Malik is having average strike rate this, but their runs are very bad. But anyway, so average strike rate, and then what I can do for I and player in, right? One function you might have seen this, enumerate, right? Enumerate, we already have seen this enumerate. It clubs the index. So what I can do, so for I comma player, here I will just write batsman stats dot index, and I want first five index because first five will be the top batsman. So first five. So batsman stats, right? Stats, here you will see like this. So first five index. So let's say batsman index. Now what you can do here, I can just write five. Simple. And now you can just annotate. So plt dot annotate. So just write annotate, and here you can just write player, right? And then batsman average runs. So batsman states average runs I. So you can just write average runs I, something like this. And then what you can do, batsman strike rate. So average strike rate I, so you will get strike rate I, and then, right, strike rate I, and then here this is done. But anyway, let's say if you want to increase the font size, so you can just write here font size. So font size, so font, why this is the button, so font size is equals to 10. There is some bracket issue, so player is there, so here there should be one more bracket, so annotate this player. Now this is done, and now if you see, this is Vijay Kumar Vaisak, this is Umran Malik, this is Krishna something. So you can just change the font size, maybe 5, to have a better representation. So this is Akashdev, so Krishnappa and Akashdev, so you can have something like this. You can increase the figure size, I will come to figure size, but this is the understanding. So maybe I will just write plt dot figure, plt dot figure, figure, and then I can just put fig size is equals to, right, 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 some number, let's say 18, or let's say 18 by 10. Now this should be a big figure size. Now you can see David Weiss, Krishnappa, Akash Dev, Umran Malik, and Vijay Kumar Vaisak, right, are the top 5 batsmen which has the highest, right, right, average strike rate, or let's say average run, something like that. You can just change the value, but this is the way you annotate. Clear? Yes or no? Was it interesting, everyone? Quickly, right? I was not expecting that you guys will do. That's completely fine, but this is the understanding, right? Right, 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 right. Should I give you guys homework? Right? How many of you will do? See, guys, very simple question now. You know that these players are annotated because they have very low number of runs. Average number of runs is very low, and that's why average strike rate is there. So can we also, right, have number of balls played in this annotation? Internal assignment, number of balls, number of internal homework. This is very, little bit tricky internal homework, right, right. In the annotation, in the annotation, with the name, with name, also have, also have number of balls, balls annotated, right, right. Can you guys do it? Can you guys try it out? Right, right. Quickly, guys. Will you be trying? Right. No one is responding. Right. Yes or no? Or you guys have started trying it out? Okay. Now, guys, this was one thing that you saw. Let's move it. Let's move it. See other things as well. Uh, let's say I have another data set. Right. Import Seaborn as SNS. Seaborn as SNS. Right. This again, Seaborn library we are going to study in the next few lectures. So SNS dot load dataset. SNS dot load dataset. So we have this dataset called tips. So what is this tips dataset? We are going to see this a lot of many types times. So this is your tips, right? Seaborn. So this we are going to, what has happened? Seaborn, right? So we are going to see this data set many number of times. So this is a tips, right? So what is this tip data set? So people have gone to a restaurant, right, and they actually ordered few things, right, and this data is about that, right. So if you see here, we have total bill. So that people, that the person who went, total bill was $16, tip was $1.01, sex is female, smoker is no, day was Sunday, time is dinner, and the size is 2. Two peoples went for the dinner. Now, let's say I want to understand how tip and total bill is behaving. So what you can do? X is equals to tips. Here I will just write tip, tip, right, right. Y is equals to total bill. Y is equals to tips, total bill, total bill. Right. Now what do you have to do? You have to plot. So plt dot scatter, then x comma y, and we have plt dot title, Here you can just put scatter plot, scatter plot between 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 tip and total bill, and then plt dot x label, we have tips, tips, then we have plt dot y label, and then this total bill, and then finally we have plt dot show. So if you just show here, this will look like this. Now, what is the interpretation? How will you interpret, guys? Very simple. You can just think that here the tips value is high for this customer and the total bill is very high. So interpretation, right? Right. Interpretation. Few customers, few customers have given high tips, high tip, right, right, right. Who had high bill, high bill. Simple, right? Now again, internal homework. Annotate, annotate top two customer, right, right. And what you will annotate? So let's say here we have tips, right, right. The names are not there. Then you will just annotate, right, the time, or let's say size, whatever you want, type and size. This is the thing, top two customer, right, time and size. You have to annotate this. Vipul says how to over. That is not in Matplotlib. That will be only possible in Plotly and Seaborn. Right, right, right. Now, right, right. Moving ahead, right. Here we have seen this, right. Now let's move ahead, right. Let's say you want to change the color of this period scatter, then you can have changed the color as well. So what I will do, I will just copy this, right. So x is this, y is this. Now let's see it. So first of all, marker. So I'll just put marker is equals to, let's say, any value. Let's say I will put this O. Then, right, this is going to be very interesting. Here I am going to introduce you one another parameter, right. S is equals to 60. So S is nothing but size, whatever size you want, right. Okay, S will throw an error, size will throw an error. I thought this also works, but S is size. So S is size of marker, marker, right, right. So now as I will just increase or decrease whatever I want to do, right. But before that I will just increase the size. So plt dot figure and just use fig size. Fig size is equals to, maybe let's say 18 comma 18 comma, right, right, 8. Very good. This looks good. This looks pretty. 18.8 will be our standard size now. Let's say. So as is equals to 60. Now let's say I will just put 70. Right. Right. A little bit increased. Right. Maybe let's say as is equals to 100. Let's see. Right. So a lot of size has been increased. Very good. Now, what I'm going to do, I will just write alpha. Alpha, you understand what I mean to say. Alpha is equals to 0.5. So this already you understand this. Now what I'm going to do, one very interesting thing. So for that, I am going to write one thing. First of all, line width. This is something I will write. Line width is equals to some value, let's say 10, and age color. So before that, line width, if you see here, you get this line. Right? See this line. So what is this line width? This is very interesting, right? Line width, right? So line width, S is the size of marker. Line width is additional, right? Circle, additional circle, additional circle to the marker, right? And then we will also change the color of this circle, right? And additional circle or age to the marker. And now here I will just write age colors. So age colors is equals to, let's say, maybe yellow. Now if you see, this beautiful looks like this. So color to the marker, age color, age color is color of age, age. How beautiful it looks like, right? You can change even color. So let's say here red. So here you can just have red color as well. What happened to this marker? I have changed. So I didn't you used to change the marker. So xy alpha is there. Okay, color was not there, but anyway, this is this simple. You can add the color as well. So color is equals to maybe, let's say, red. You can do that, not a problem. See, this is red color, this is another color for age colors. You can also have age color blue. See, beautiful it looks like. See, right? Can we change different colors for both variables? No, that is not possible because you are having only one plot, right? If you want it, then you have to more customize it, right? So maybe let's say top 5 you will plot differently. So what you will do, top 5 plot differently with different color. Already we have seen plt dot figure. So plt dot scatter, again you make a plot plt dot scatter with that top 5. Did you understood, Vipan, what I mean to say? Yes or no? Right. So select top 5, right? Right. If you want, I'll just write, if you want different different color color for different, right? Right, different. So if you want different color for few of the data points, store it, right? Store it, store it in another data frame, or array, and then make in the same plot. So this is the understanding, right? So hope you guys have understood so far. Now in the next lecture we are going to see other things. So scatter plot also we have seen a lot, right? Right, in detail. In the next class we'll start with bar chart, histogram, right? Pie chart, everything. But believe me, if you have followed through this, then you have, right, right, done a lot of things in detail, right? Right. So now interview questions from this visualizations. So two interview questions, that is very important interview questions from panda, sorry, matplotlib, mat or visualization. When line chart is used, that we have discussed in very detail, right? And when the scatter plot is used, and they will not ask you directly, they will ask, right, format of question. They will ask something like this: format of question, format of question, this is the data, this is the data, check, right, make a plot to analyze, right, analyze these two variables. Then you have to decide which plot to use, what, based on the data or based on the requirement, right? Now pandas interview question, I had told you we'll discuss, right? Interview questions for pandas. See, pandas, on pandas, right, as mentioned earlier, right, mostly it will be No. Practical based approach, practical based questions. This is the first thing. Second, right, important concept, right, concat, merge, difference between merge and join, right, group by, right, sort values, sort values, value counts, value counts, value counts, uh, concat, merge, join, group by is the most important. Date time, date time, right. uh, First lecture, basic series data frame. Series, you don't need to worry about that, no one is going to ask, right. Pandas. Second lecture, data frame multiple. Third lecture, I discussed about concat and all. Fourth lecture, I discussed about the group by. And fifth, remaining things, right. Yes, these are the things which is very important, right. One more thing, pivot, stack, unstack, right. This is not that much, important, but pivot people ask, and we will be seeing this pivot example at a later stage, but I am going to provide that in Jupyter notebook as well, so you don't need to worry about that, right. Melt, right. This type of, you know questions asked can be asked in your interviews of pandas. Pandas mostly they will focus on group by. I am repeating again and again. Group by, merge, join, concat. These four things, sort values. Almost all the interviews you will find dependent on this only. Right. Right. So this would be all for uh, this lecture. Now I will stop the recording and then you guys can go ahead and ask the doubts. Okay. Mhm, mhm.